Hey there! If you follow my videos, you probably saw the one that I posted the other day, which was basically an update and a recap of the last time that I spent in Europe. So this is update number 2, and in this video I'm going to fill you in on what I have been doing recently. So to recap again really quickly, I did spend 4 months in Europe over the spring, summer, fall-ish season. The trip went way better than I ever thought it would, and I was able to connect with people and to establish some really great relationships. All of that really started to change my perspective on traveling and what I want for the future, and I came to the conclusion that whenever I came home, I no longer wanted to travel in the van alone. So I started to explore a lot of different ideas about how I might travel with other people again. But it also made me think about all the things that I've done and all the things that I still want to do. So I made my first bucket list about 10 years ago. I have it here. And I've actually done most of it. We have move out of state, perform on the streets, sleep on the beach, live out of my car, write a book, I still have to do that, hitchhike, perform at an open mic, fall in love, and then my big one that I've kind of added over the past couple years is to open this Airbnb / communal property and to host different travelers and maybe have different artistic workshops, to have a garden, to kind of promote sustainable living and to teach about that as well. That's pretty much what I want to do with my future and what I want my future to look like. So I read through my bucket list, a few things I haven't done, things I want to do, and I decided that coming home to the US, I was going to be a lot more focused on those things versus just traveling in the van. I came back and I moved in with my friend Katie, who is my best friend, and you've probably seen her in some of my other videos. She lives here in Pittsburgh and she has 2 real cute kids. So I moved in here and I told myself that I was going to take 2 months and kind of figure out what I was doing and the timeline of things, and kind of take a break and just see what happened. I took the first month and I spent time with Katie and her family, and I unpacked and I just kind of settled back into normal life. And on exactly 1 month from the day that I got back here to the US, I met a guy. As I'm telling you this, I also have to say that I am not the kind of person that takes relationships lightly. I've actually only had one other boyfriend, which was in my mid-20s. That lasted for a few years, and he was great. But it's been a while, and I definitely wouldn't be sharing this with you if it wasn't a really special thing. I came home after meeting him, after our date, and Katie was here and she asked me, how did it go? And I actually started crying, and I said that it just felt like our hearts recognized each other's. As cheesy as that is, it does feel that way. So there's so many good things that I could say about him. He is one of the most amazing, loving, authentic people that I've ever met, and I feel so incredibly lucky to be with him. I don't know exactly what the future holds, but I think that we're going to be together for a while. I think that we're going to have lots of adventures together. He actually has the dream of building a cabin from the ground up and being self-sustainable, so that really goes along with a lot of my values and the things that I want to do. He also really likes motorcycling and traveling. He actually has the map of the US tattooed on his back, and as he's able to visit different states, he gets them filled in with different colors. I thought that was really cool. So after all of that happened, I decided to stay here for a little while and kind of see how things progressed. And things went and have still been going really wonderfully. I did end up getting a job at a preschool, which I am working at, and I think I'm going to be here at least through the winter months. And in the summer, I'm going to start focusing more on the whole property idea. Maybe not looking to actually buy property quite yet, but at least starting a big garden, learning more about self-sustainability, and also like carpentry and building skills, because that's going to play a big part in the whole idea. So that is where I currently am and what my plans are. I do still have the van, of course. I'm also going to be doing a lot more traveling and camping in the summer. I'm going to go out to Albuquerque at some point and back to Minnesota as well. But this is probably going to be my new home base here in Pennsylvania. If you watched my Airstream tour video like a long time ago, there was a part in the video where I mentioned all these different things that I've done and places that I've traveled and kind of my whole lifestyle, and how this whole time I was kind of just looking for something to fall in love with, whether it be a place or a career or a person. And I feel like I have finally found that here, and I'm so incredibly happy. So I hope you can all be happy for me as well. Again, he is incredibly wonderful, and I will be introducing him to you guys all very soon.
Do you watch me do something, Jamie?
Yep. Whoa!
Watch me do this. Hey. Jamie, watch this.
Oh my.
And watch this.